What's up, everybody? It's Justin here with Jughead'z, Juice, and Hemp. I just wanted to do a video today talking about the Delta 8 THC cannabinoid that is gaining more and more popularity by the day. There's different THC that is in cannabis, THCA, Delta 9, Delta 8, Delta 10. They found the Delta 8 is found in very small amounts, whether in hemp or in medical marijuana. But now with different processes and extraction methods, they're being able to isolate or pretty much isolate this cannabinoid into oils, distillate. And it's shown in the past from studies that's been going on for a good while. It is very powerful for nausea. It's very powerful for pain, anxiety, to where the more popular known THC cannabinoid, the Delta 9, a lot of times can cause people to have more anxiety or can put them in a state of panic sometimes because it's so psychoactive, to where Delta 8, they say, is 2/3 less on the psychoactive. It really has a clear mind, but the medicinal benefits that's going on, especially shoulders down, body, something with the stomach as far as nausea, helping to digest food, and especially people with cancer and on that, like really helping them to be able to eat, help with appetite, because we know a lot of chemo and radiation really does affect that type of stuff and can cause people to go downhill very quickly just because of not getting proper nutrition or food into their body. Delta 8 is shown to be helping that, so people can get some food and nutrition into their body. For me, it's helped even more with the pain that I have on both of my feet. It's definitely a powerful anti-inflammatory. My feet seem to be feeling better and better at the end of the day, to where I'm normally, at the end of the day, I have a hard time. So that's what I've been noticing the last 6 weeks, using the Delta 8, adding it into my diet and daily life. I personally am liking it. I like to vape it. We got vape cartridges, capsules, and tinctures. All made from 100% legal industrial hemp grown here in Tennessee. There's also a lot of stuff coming out from Israel with cannabis extracts, with what's going on in the world right now. I don't really have to say anymore. We know what's going on in the world right now. Israel leads the world. They have for a long time on cannabis research and studies. Me personally, that's where I like to read. I like to read the stuff that's coming out of there. There is stuff that's being done here in America, studies, but there's so much restriction on really dissecting this plant to its pureness, that from what Israel's done to whether it's studying Delta 9, CBD, Delta 8, CBN, CBG, it don't matter. They've done so much extensive research, way more than us. And I just look to them. I also look to them because, well, the Bible told us to look to Israel. And in my opinion, Israel is proven there is a niche for the whole human race. No matter your skin color or anything, we have a medicine that is designed intelligently for us as humans. That's why this plant grows pretty much anywhere in the world. That's why there's so many different varieties. There's different kinds that's more cold resistant that can grow in them cooler summers, and then there's them equator strains. There's so many varieties because it's adapted to so many different regions, climates. It's amazing. But as we get further along with technology and being able to isolate and really study each and every cannabinoid or the full spectrum, which we know from studies that them full spectrum extracts that contain an array of cannabinoids seem to almost always be the top dog, the most medicinal benefits. Because I feel like it's like an engine. It's like all these parts, and they know what to do. They know where to go. They know where to assist. They know where to help, try to loosen up. It's amazing. I've found it to be amazing. Especially in times like right now when people are so stressed out, the anxiety, the uncertainty of what's going on. We all have different opinions, and that's okay. Honestly, it's okay. It's okay we have different opinions. But we gotta find some common ground, something to connect on. Me personally, I chose a long time ago. I made a commitment. It ain't easy. Trust me, every day things are trying to stop it, block it, frustrate, get me angry, all that. I look to it. I know there's a higher power behind this. I know the higher power up above did not make a mistake putting this herb, this plant here on this earth. It's here for a specific reason and for a specific season. It is the medicine. Stress is the poison. Stress will lead to all kinds of sickness. They got us all stressed out. I don't care what you believe. Personally, we're stressed. We're fighting amongst each other. It's dividing us. It's destroying us. And there goes our health. There goes our health out the door. Me personally, I'm not giving that up. Not giving it up. I believe we was provided with herb medicine chest, and from my experience and people, the side effects from so many of these things that we take daily without even thinking twice about, because we think random strangers really care and love about us. So many people are being let off a cliff. Why? You gotta believe. You need to meditate on it, pray on it, turn your TV off, turn Facebook off, unplug a little bit, let go. Pray and meditate. Feel the peace dump over you. It's so vital and important. It's amazing. And we're living in such uncertain times, which we always have been. We've always thought we could plan for tomorrow, plan events way ahead, but we got to really learn to live for today. Today, we don't need to worry about tomorrow, because today has so many problems and so much stuff that's coming at us, it's enough to deal with. But I also believe we won't be given more than we can handle. I also believe the one up above believes that we can handle a lot. So it's going to get stronger. You got to endure suffering to the end. I believe the cannabis plant was put here as a gift to humanity, to unite us, to heal us, to bring us peace, to make us just stop for a second, be thankful. We've abused it, we've destroyed it, we've made it a commodity, It's all about money, and that's wrong. That's why we're going through what we're going through right now. This plant must be free for humanity. I don't feel we're going to be allowed to continue. That sounds negative, but I see such a bright day. I see such a positive day coming. A day we unite. We're so divided. Anyways, I was making this video on Delta 8 and see where I go. I'm nice and relaxed. I feel wonderful. I want you to feel wonderful. And if this is something that could benefit you or you're interested in, let's talk about it. Why not? This is a great gift to us. I feel right now it's so important to be trying to build up your immune system, trying to be very conscious on what's going on. Does that mean you got to be afraid? No, I personally don't believe you have to be afraid. You need to be like a warrior. Like, you know what? I'm going to have all the arsenal. I'm going to have all the tools to where, say if I do catch something, I'm going to war with it. I'm going to war. You know, I'm going to be fasting. I'm going to be letting this out. That's one thing a lot of people don't do is fast. If you're sick, the worst thing, if you start getting backed up and spitting up stuff and lung coughing and all this, like the worst thing you can do is go eat fried foods and all this other stuff on top of feeling bad. That's the worst thing you can possibly do. You need to drop everything and just drink. That's what's worked for me. It's worked for me now for about 11 years. Anytime I've started to feel weak or anything, it's just what I go into. The few times I have went and tried to eat on top of feeling bad, it's just been a disaster. And once you try the other way, like go into fasting and really liquidating your body, you'll see. You'll see. It's absolutely amazing. Detox. It's something a lot of people don't talk about. We get sick and we take antibiotics and we cover up all this stuff, but you're going to have to deal with it eventually. You can't just keep covering up and covering up and covering up stuff. You eventually will have to deal with it. Same way with telling lies. You will eventually have to deal with it. You can't go around and just lie forever. You may get away and impress people for a little while, but you will have to own up to the actual truth. And that's the same with our body and what we put in it and how we live. So me personally, I take responsibility for myself. I make this life choice for others. You know, I don't want this temple to be a habitat for disease or a habitat to contain viruses. Does that mean I can't catch a disease? Absolutely not. I'm human. But we can have a very, very strong arsenal of weapons to attack a virus or a disease when we're using that wonderful, wonderful medicine chest that's given to us in nature. We have all the info, study history, look into it. Look into it deep. The Bible's all about it. It's all about the herbs, the fruits, and vegetables. It also tells us very clearly what we should not eat or what we should not put in our body. There's all kinds of things. It's good advice. It's good advice for a prosperous life. And I'm not here one to preach, oh, you're wrong, you're a sinner, this. No, it's trying to uplift and bring people to feeling good. Because once you start to feel good, you really want to share that. You really want other people to feel good. And when you see people miserable, it really brings you down. It hurts. It's because they'll tell you. They'll usually tell you what the problem is. But addiction is hard to treat. And addiction just shouldn't be considered somebody that's on drugs or alcohol, drunk. I mean, we're addicted to a lot of things. We're addicted to phones. We're addicted to TVs. We're addicted to, who knows? We're addicted to all kinds of things. And this is why it becomes our idol. What are we spending our most time on? I'm trying to do better. I want to encourage others. We need to encourage each other. We got to quit tearing each other down. I've seen so many people be hateful and just really hurt people in the last few months. I personally feel that's the biggest problem we're going through, if you don't have the same opinion as me, then we're like, that's just wrong. You know it is. We need to take some deep breaths. Seven seconds in, 7 seconds holding. Seven seconds out. Hold it for 7 seconds before you do that. Do that for 2 or 3 minutes. I guarantee it'll calm you down and at least make you think twice, or bite your tongue on cussing somebody out. That's just stuff I do. Personally, I just wanted to share that. Anyways, Delta 8, THC, legal cannabinoid, extracted, produced from hemp. I love it. Let's talk about it. Hit us up, y'all. Peace and love, Jughead'z. We support and promote health. Thank you.